Hey everyone, Gov back here, showing off a couple different components of my studio, which is interesting because it kind of does two roles for me here at my house. I finished off our basement a couple years ago, needed a play area, a rec room for my boys, and I also wanted to have a home office that was comfortable and had a lot of space for me. And I thought, well, let's kill two birds with one stone and build a studio at the same time, and that's what we've done here. So a quick tour of the desk. It is quite a bit of a mess because it is my daily desk, so it's got a lot of things there, but it's also where I work on some of my drum stuff. So if we take a look here, just some miscellaneous stuff right now. I've got my typical kit here with a lot of my miscellaneous parts for working on drums, those type of things. I'm in the middle of changing some heads out, so I've got some lugs there. And then I like vinyl, so I've got my vinyl player here. Sometimes when I'm working, it's good to just have the vinyl running there. And then this is the kind of main part of my station here. You can see I've got really a repurposed sound bar and down underneath an old powered active subwoofer. It's really good for listening to music while I'm working, but when I go to mix, I typically find myself constantly putting on the headphones because it's just not the reinforcement them. So the plan here is to reconfigure just a little bit. I am going to still have the audio coming out of my laptop when I do my mixing. I've got it going into a little Mackie 402 VLZ3 here. It's got some multiple inputs. What's nice about this is it has the 1/4 inch outs that allow me to get to the inputs on the back of the Yamaha HS5s that I just bought. Big 32-inch monitor. It's one of those ones that has a little bit of a curve. That's great for running my DAW, which in this case is a Reaper. And so the DAW is nice when I'm doing my mixing and those type of things. Also, I've got this little Yeti mic here. This is a USB mic. Really great for video conferencing. And also, I'm going to play around with using that during jam sessions as a room mic and just kind of see what kind of dynamics we get out of it. And then just real quick, I'll show this in more depth here in a minute, but behind me, which is really interesting, the other corner of this room is where my primary kit sits. That's a Yamaha Stage Custom that I bought from a friend of mine. It was his gigging kit for many years, and I was able to pick it up for a pretty affordable price. And then, as always, the omnipresent animal.
Animal drum?
Yes.
Please, sir. Drum! 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 In control.
Good. They're looking over me. He's strategically placed in that when I'm doing my video conference calls, his head actually blocks out that light. It's also a good talking piece when you talk to people on video conferencing. It's an icebreaker, if you will. So that's a quick overview of the desk setup I have, my workstation, if you will. Thanks for checking in. If you're checking me out for the first time, go ahead and leave a comment or let me know what you think. And we'll keep going from there. We'll never know. It's brand new for me to try these things. Hopefully you like what we're showing off here, and come back and check me out again in the future. So for now, that's the Gov saying ciao ciao.